What's up guys? So today we're going to talk about what happens when you are about to get out of stock and what are the steps that I take when I get out of stock. What is the strategy that I'm implementing right now in my business to make sure that I'm not gonna get out of stock for any future products or items, and what happens when you actually get your stock back into Amazon and you want to recover your lost rankings. Let's start. What's up guys, this is Tomer from sourcingmonster.com and welcome to another video. And if it's your first time here and you want to learn more on how you can create your own private label products, brand and selling them on Amazon, and want to create a scalable income from anywhere in the world, start now by subscribing to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss any upcoming video. Okay, so what to do when running out of stock on Amazon FBA private label products. Now, I'm not sure what happens when you actually deal with wholesale products, but in this video we're going to talk about the strategy and the steps that I take for my brand, which I sell private label products, goods through Amazon FBA. So first of all, what are the steps when you see that you're going to get out of stock, you're getting low on stock? The first thing is to really put pressure and be on top of your supplier. Make sure that you get enough stock as soon as you can. So make sure you talk with the supplier. Make sure that you give them maybe a bonus. I had some times that, I pushed my products, on top of other clients because I paid like extra, like kind of, like giving them like $200 on WeChat. Now, if you don't know, WeChat is also a payment wallet, but we as foreign people, we cannot really use it. So what I did is I used someone I know there, my freight forwarder, and I told them, look, I have this supplier, I need you to send them on WeChat $200. And they send them the payment, and I just send them the payment later in PayPal. So you can get, be creative and find ways to just, give them Barbary. That's one way to make sure that they are doing or making your order faster than others. Some cases in China, when I offered that, they didn't really, took it well. And you have to be really calm and nice when you convince them to do something like that. You tell them, look, it's a long term, it's a product, I'm gonna be out of stock. You really want to touch their feelings and tell them that if you're going to be out of stock, you're gonna lose your income. Try to really make up some stories, touch their hearts, and have them, expedite your order faster. Because the faster that they make it, the faster that it can be shipped and the faster that it can be on Amazon warehouses. So that's something that is super important. Talk with the suppliers, that's actually with the freight forwarder, and potentially shipping some inventory, air shipping. So you want to make sure, let's say you're replenishing inventory, you're planning to replenish it with 2,000 units, and you're selling like every day 100 units. So you want to have like enough stock for like 14 days. So you maybe want to ship, for 2,000 units is not a good example. 2,000 units and you sell 50 a day. So for 14 days, you will need probably like 600 or 700 units. So what you can do is ask the freight forwarder, give me 2 quotes, please. 1 quote for air shipping 700 units, and for the remaining units, which are 1,300, you're going to use it regular sea shipping. And why we are splitting it, so we can save costs, because 700 units will be enough for us, or enough stock for us to have for like 14 days. And then for when the remaining inventory or the regular sea shipping is arriving to Amazon, you're good, but you're saving money. You don't ship all these 2,000 units in one shot and pay extra fee for air shipping. Third step that I take, I stop the PPC at one point. At the beginning, I lower it when I see like I have 500 units, but obviously I'm gonna be out of stock. I'm lowering the budget. So I'm, trying to get more organic sales. So I'm trying to maximize the profit that I can get. And eventually, when I'm close to out of stock, I stop the PPC. I also pause and disable any coupons or promotions that I have. It's super important because you want to really maximize again the profits that you can make out of this stock. Another thing that not always I do, but during the corona I was getting out of stock for some items. Production wasn't available. I increased prices because I didn't have stock. I didn't have, it's a demand game. And I suggest that you do it if you're going to be out of stock for more than 2 weeks. Just increase the prices again. The reason or what really stands behind it is that you want to really maximize, make as much profit as you can with the stock that you have. Because anyway, you're gonna have days that you're not gonna sell. So who knows when you're gonna get it back. When you're officially out of stock, make sure to close the listing. And how you do it, you just go to Seller Central, you go to manage FBA inventory, and you click on the arrow here for the product that you're working on, and you click on close listing. After you click close listing, you're gonna, this specific one, I don't have any inventory. It's out of stock already, so I cannot. But if you have inventory or it's an active listing, you can click yes, continue. So you see inventory set to 0 Amazon for yeah. So in that case, you will want to close it. Okay, now let's talk about planning for the future. So products that you have enough history, let's say you sell a product for a year already. It keeps selling, you have enough inventory always, or sometimes you're getting out of stock, or you got out of stock and you're really thinking, why I don't want to make, or I don't want this to happen again. And you want to really take steps to make sure that it's not happening again, is have an emergency stock. And what do I mean by that? So let's say an item, I have an item, I sell 5,000 units a month, okay? And normally I would have 10,000 units all the time sitting by Amazon. But during the corona, I couldn't really replenish. I had out 10,000 units, but they were getting like in a month, I was out of stock. So instead of waiting for something like that to happen, always keep a stock of like 2,000, 3,000, depends on what is the sales volume that you have every month. Keep them, like if you live in the US, have them in your garage. If you don't live in the US, keep them in like 3PL warehouse. Now what you can do to avoid the long-term costs, you can play with the warehouses. So let's say you have this emergency stock sitting in a third-party warehouse for like 3 months. Obviously you will pay more money than you're supposed to pay if you will send it to Amazon and get the new emergency stock to that warehouse or to a different warehouse where you can get another promotion or something at better price. So that's what I will do. The same if you live in the US and you have it in your garage, you can just ship it every 3 months and replenish it again, at a later stage. But when it's in your garage, you have less risk. Unless it's an item that, it has expiry date, you have to ship it. But if it's an item that don't have expiry rate, like a date, like maybe it's a tool or something like that, you can keep it for like 2 years, who cares? And you have emergency stock, And so that's what I will do. Now we'll talk about what happened when you come back with stock to Amazon. You want to really make sure that you recover your lost rankings, you recover your lost sales. So if you were selling 30 a day, when you come back to stock, you will not sell 30 a day immediately because you lost all these rankings. Now instead of you being on page 1, you're on page 2 or 3. For me, I have a very simple strategy. First of all, when I get out of stock, Amazon, it takes them like 2-3 days to when they checking in and receiving. You get a notification when the shipping plan is being checked in and received by Amazon. It takes them a couple of days to actually distribute the items between their warehouses. So some people will have like instead of like a free 1-day shipping or second day shipping, they will have it available to be delivered only in a week. So that of course will hurt your conversions. So I wait like a couple of days, and only then I turn on the PPC. I turn on the PPC, not with the same budget, but turning it on with lower budgets, daily budget, and waiting a couple of days to see what happens. Normally, I would say 90% out, or 9 out of 10 times, you will start seeing sales again. Not the same like before, but you will start seeing sales right away. and after a couple of days normally you will go back to what you had before. Now, if sales are not coming back normally, be more aggressive with the PPC. Increase the daily budget like before. Be more aggressive with bids until you come back, you recover your rankings, and then you are back to normal. Also, if it doesn't come back, you can enable coupons and promotions. So it was a short video, but right to the point on what you actually need to do, or what I do in my Amazon FBA business when I get out of stock. So let me know if you had any questions. You can write them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video. It will help me grow the channel, and subscribe to the channel if you didn't subscribe, if you want to see more videos like that. Thank you for watching.